Let us vlog. Miss. Yesterday was such a nice, sunny, beautiful day, and now there's just weather out there. Thought I did a pretty good job in cleaning yesterday. And then it just repeats itself on this never-ending cycle of constant cleanliness, hygiene, all these things. I mean, why every day? Why life? Can't you just sort this out for me, please? Just one thing is the only thing I ask. Let me address the elephant in the room. I was not expecting day 2 to come around as much as you guys, but here we are. Day 2 of Vlogmas. Yesterday was very music orientated with Josh coming around. He's not coming around today. So we thought we'd do a little photo shoot. Now, I know that I post, and I've said this before, an embarrassingly high amount of ads to Instagram. And I have a slight explanation. I'm gonna give you the tea whilst making some tea. This is already, I don't know, cup number 2, 3. Don't even know if you can hear me. Water pouring into kettles are a lot louder than I remember them being as a child. On, and I'm gonna move away from that because it's gonna go overexposed, audio problems. It's all happening. Now, my friends know this pretty well, but I'm just not a guy who's on my phone much. And when it comes to using things like Twitter and Instagram, I've never really been a guy to use them for what they're there for. So when a brand comes along and they're like, hey bro, would you like to do an ad for us? I go, yeah. And they give me a date in which I have to post, which I do. And other than that, I never really think to use the app for what it's for. So today, I'm teaming up with Emily, who's getting ready, and we are going to shoot some stuff. We're going to go outside, but it's raining, so we're going to use the resources inside. On that note, let's go and get some outfit choices. On the note of outfit choices, this is not one of the ones we're shooting today, but the legend Kieran, he's got these London Barber hoodies. This is not an ad, by the way. That's Joe Suggs' hair. He puts Joe's hair on the shirts. He does like a lot of styling and stuff for some pretty cool people, one of them being Joe. I'll put a link below to the stuff he does. Kieran's just a legend. This is not an ad, I repeat, not a freaking ad. Before I get into the outfits that we're going to be shooting today, I would like to disclaim that I am by no means a fashionista or have any real knowledge of how to dress. If I had it my way, it would just be shorts and a vest all day, but unfortunately, most times you have to look presentable at least. So, my theory on how to kind of choose your clothes is you have an item that you're trying to sell, whether it be a jacket or shoes or jeans that you might like. The rest of the outfit just kind of complements that specific item of clothing that you are trying to sell. By sell, I mean just the thing that goes, hey, where'd you get that jacket? Or where'd you get those shoes? Let me put this in a more practical term. These are the outfit choices that we are going to be shooting today. This jacket, then it's layered with a blue hoodie that's stolen from the blue color there, and then these shoes, which I really dig, which are kind of the colors of the jacket. That's outfit number 1. I am not a fashionista. You could be sitting there laughing at me. Do you know what? That's okay. I'm not a stylist. Outfit number 2, quite like this jacket, and then white shirts underneath, blue tech sold by the blue in the jacket, got blue kind of trouser things, and shoes match kind of the jacket. We'll see how that turns out in a photo. Outfit 3. I really like these Doc Martens boots, so I'm gonna do all black with black jackets, black hoodie underneath, black trousers. Accessories, number 1 being these Lacoste glasses, which I have to do a brand deal photo for, as well as their sunglasses, which look like this. Sorry, Lacoste, it is not the sunniest day for sunglasses photos, but I mean, we could put a sun in Photoshop or something. Who knows what we can muster up. And then a Ryan and Gilbert watch. I'm a big fan of Ryan's watches. Freaking legend. I'm not the biggest fan of doing like random topless photos, but gonna do one wearing just blue jeans and Converses. Converses being one of the greatest sneakers ever freaking made. Now that the logistics are done, let's shoot. Are you ready to make my terrible outfit choices look okay? Bit of a tall ask?
It's gonna be hard, but I reckon we can do it.
Ah, so supportive.
I know.
She's the best. I'm gonna start with, I think this was outfit 3, but it saves having to get out of freaking boots and stuff anyways. Right, we think outfit number 1 is done. We're gonna use the same location for these glasses. Let's go. Emily, so freaking quick. That was done in like 30 seconds. Should we move on to outfit number 2?
Yes.
Affirmative. Multi-talented photographer slash hairstylist. Doing the topless one, if you couldn't tell. A little bit weird, but hey, let's do it. This is what I see when modeling. Emily takes her position behind the scenes. Wow, Byron. Amazing stuff. We are going to add in, not really anything I'm saying because these things are pretty noise cancelling. We're going to add in a shot of these headphones. This I've done an ad for before, but legitimately I use these things every day. If you like Bluetooth headphones, again, just word of mouth marketing. Focal, I think these are not the Sparks. They're called the Focal Chics, and yeah, genuinely really like them.
I can vouch for him when he says that he wears them every day. He flippin' does. First time I met him, I think you had them with you when you were listening, because you listened to them on the train. That was the first date. You had them with you.
Heck yes. We should actually explain how we met sometime, but maybe for another vlog.
Story time.
One of these vlogs, we will have story time of how we met.
Oh.
And Emily's lying on the floor, if you didn't find that weird.
I'm exhausted. He's working me hard to the bone.
And for very little pay. Byron's sweatshop is officially open. We are onto this one, and then there's one left, and the shoot of the day is then done. Onwards! Change plans? Turns out that there aren't many places left in this house that hasn't had photos taken in its location, so we're gonna go to a parking lot nearby, and hopefully there'll be something there that we could use. Right on. We have found a fluorescent light that will be the set for the next photo. Emily in the wild, out of her natural habitat. So the parking lot didn't quite go to plan, so we're gonna call it a day for now and maybe try to reshoot some locations. On another occasion, yeah, we're feeling a bit smashed. Haven't eaten lunch as well, I've realized, and now we're about to go to gym. What?
Yeah.
Byron? Gym? That's unheard of. Learning the ways of Emily. I woke her up for this as well. Sorry. What a great guy. Date night to see Emily's awesome cousin, who is a flipping legend. We're going out to Soho. Should be cool. Don't know if I'll vlog in there, but we'll see. So loud. Vietnamese food. Oh, tube is here and it's empty. I like it. Disaster has struck on date night. The stations are all closed because of a freaking faulty tube train. If you call them tube trains, no, I'm just filming people waiting. So we were stuck on the tube for like, I don't know, half an hour. Turns out there was some sort of faulty train ahead, which is a bit of a fail. So we can't actually meet up with... That's not good. So we can't actually meet up with Emily's cousin because we can't get there, and also the Ubers are not around because everyone's taking them. So we're going to go to trusty Wagamama's in Victoria instead. We're pretty late to things in general. Vlogmas being example number one. This time it genuinely wasn't our fault. Emily's cousin Aisha.
So early too. We were gonna get there at like 1:45. We were gonna be early, 15 minutes early. It was gonna be great, and then freaking the trains are assholes.
Fail. Wagamama's always coming through to the rescue, although it looks so full that we probably won't even get a table. Disaster has struck on date night, Emily. Disaster has struck twice. The waiting list at Wagamama's was super long, so we're gonna come to the next place we could find, which is hopefully this one, which also looks pretty full. Maybe we're just being fussy now, but that place's menu was pretty rank.
There was like 5 things on there. There was nothing.
Beggars can't be choosers, but we're gonna try choose another place. Everything is so full. What's up with Victoria just being so full?
I think everyone's got the same idea as like
Yeah.
their lines have been cancelled. So like, let's just go for dinner. Sorry.
Jump the elevator, the escalator, bit of fun on date night. If all else fails, we're gonna go to M&S and just cook something on the floor. No, just on the floor. We're gonna use a bus's exhaust to heat up a plate. Nando's, South African restaurant that made it to the UK. Let's give it a try. Completely forgot that Emily is pescatarian. Nando's, no go. We're gonna try ZZ Italian food for our 77th attempt of the evening. Emily's reading the menu. Shame. It's not her fault. It's no one's fault except the train. Look, Emily, they have a Christmas tree. This is the one. The waiting list at that place was 45 minutes. Seriously, just gonna find a random pheasant on the street and just take it out. What is this? Let's give it a go. Do we see anything good on the menu? They're pretty clear with where the entrance is, if it wasn't blatantly obvious.
I feel like this is going to be the exact same people. People are sitting outside.
Yeah.
So I feel like our chances are slim. I don't want to be disappointed again.
Fail. I think I have reached my quota of saying fail today, but this has just been so many fails. I think I'm allowed this time an extra 5. If all else fails, Emily, what are we thinking? McDonald's?
Yeah, there's a Itsu there.
Should we
Rice bowls and stuff.
We could give Itsu a go.
Let's do Itsu. I like Itsu.
Let's give it a try.
Itsu.
I've never tried to eat a tank's tires before, but there is some grass on there that could potentially be edible and vegetarian. What are we thinking?
I don't know. I don't see any grass.
Yeah, I'm
good.
I could eat dirt right now.
I'm so hungry.
I know. I can tell. Itsu was a no-go. Byron, beggars cannot be choosers. What don't you understand about that? Well, we wanted a glass of wine and they don't sell that. So they had lots of fermented water and other fermented things.
And it was also very cold in there, like freezing.
And cold people, reptiles, I mean.
The whole of this story is that we are massive complainers.
Yeah, guys, sorry about all the complaints, but you know what? Date night disaster, we have to make ourselves feel better somehow. What a fail. That's 4 left, 4 fails left.
Complaining makes us feel better.
Yeah, come on, complain with us. Everyone just leave your complaints in the comments just about general things. Okay, so I'm getting Emily to cross the road at a non-crossing, and if she turns into roadkill, I'm gonna give cannibalism a try. Hey, M, short for your name. Doesn't start with an E, but this has got to be the one. I've got a good feeling.
I don't know about this. I don't think it's a restaurant.
Yeah, I think it just sells bottles of wine.
Also, I think it's like, of course, expensive.
Oi, look at you learning the ways. The universe is not on our side. We said we wanted a glass of wine, and it turns out we found a place that only sells bottles. She's got nothing left. Finally, we are seated in one of Jamie Oliver's restaurants. Like Jamie Oliver once famously said, when the tubes aren't running, I will feed you.
I don't think he said that.
You obviously never watched that episode, Emily.
Sure I did.
Please feed us, Jamie. Jamie's menu is really nice, but when it comes to these foreign words that I've never heard of before, I always just end up going for the good old, where is it? Just a good old burger. For a beer, I'm gonna go for the lager that's on a mission to bring clean drinking water to 1 million people. Just give them the beer, Emily. I'm joking. I'm definitely joking. I think that's really cool. Nice one, Brew Gouda. I will be having your beer in aid of bringing drinking water to 1 million people. Disclaimer. That does not look like Jamie Oliver. I think we've been lied to, Emily.
What the hell?
Date night disaster has struck. As you can see, I have a lovely burger. And they got Emily's order wrong. I'm sorry. Sorry I brought this upon you, Emily.
Okay, I have one.
Hey-oh. So disaster date night ended up being pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it was all meant to be. We had a nice... I went to meet my cousin, Aisha. I'm really sorry.
Sorry, Aisha.
We got stranded at Victoria.
Yeah, they were there waiting for us.
Vietnamese, which is one of my favourite cuisines as well.
Yes.
So I was so excited for that. Also seeing my cousin that I haven't seen in freaking ages.
Aisha, ages, gosh, it's all... It would have worked out, but unfortunately just not this time. But we did get some parcels, the concierge and the Christmas presents, but we've just been opening them anyways. So.
Well, I got Byron his Christmas present because he gave me mine really early, so he gets his early. Part of it.
So for the Flight of the Conchords fans out there, we got You're So Beautiful Like a Tree. If you know the reference, you're a legend. And then to the Australian viewers, I know we've been talking a lot about New Zealand. You guys have been getting a lot of screen time. Rightfully so, though. The Conchords are legends.
Found this on Amazon, and I know Byron likes his sweets.
Heck yes, I do.
I know, but Byron really, really loves his sweets. I think there's something wrong with him. Anyway,
Hey.
I got him all the box that you can get.
Oh.
To be fair, I think that it probably could have had a little bit more, but this is delicious. I don't think you can get this here. It's like all different flavours of Cadbury chocolate. So strawberry is particularly my favourite. / strawberry Freddos, which I haven't seen in Australia for a while, and they're definitely the best ones. And they've also got substantially smaller since
Inflation became a thing.
Since when I was little, these are so much tinier. The classic caramello koalas.
Ew.
You can't forget about them. Never actually tried this one though, but I think it would be delicious. I think it's like...
On the floor? I think it tastes better on
I think it's
a plate.
A banana flavoured tuba. I just wrote that off the packet.
Damn, can you play it like a tuba?
Yes. Peppermint crisp, which is, I know, one of my dad's personal favourites, as well as a violet crumble. And the chocolate fish, I know... I can't talk properly. Chocolate fish, I know my mum loves quite a lot. And my personal favourites, besides the strawberry Freddo, are the red skins. Oh my god, I can't do this properly. I'm shit at this, Byron. the Redskins, and my nana always has these on her counter, which is the Minties.
Ew.
There is Byron's first 2 presents. He's got another one coming though. He doesn't know what it is.
Heck no.
But I'm sure you guys will find out. It's not coming until like the 23rd of December, so hopefully it comes in time for Christmas. But
and with that, guys, well, first we have to, once again,
clean the room.
clean the freaking room. It
We
seems
may
like that's become our life, but Joe has to do a video in here, so we're going to do that, but we're going to call it a day for today. Vlog number 2, done in a row. That's more than I thought. I didn't even think we'd get through one, to be honest. I didn't even think we'd... Yeah, I'm saying this is us. Huh? No? Just
Okay.
me then. Alright, guys, solo artist. I'm going to leave the room and just kind of, I don't know. Hello? Does anyone out there want to be my friend? Sweet guys, have a good one and we'll catch you soon. Vlog
Over.
heck yes.